Okay, so this is gonna be the Maknae line of BTS, and this is gonna be about what is their role in the group, what does their souls bring to this group, what was their soul contracts, kind of like what they agreed upon um, entering this BTS soul group with the other members and everything, like I did the other members. So before I get started on reading these three young men, this is Jimin, this is Tae, and this is Jungkook. But I want to say this. I want to say that these three agreed on joining BTS because they knew that their energy and their skills was going to be very loved and very accepted by the public, and they knew that they could bring a certain amount of popularity to the group BTS. And I want to say it's all a part of the divine plan with these three joining this group. Um, and I also want to say too that there is something special about these three men for a reason. It's not just, a coincidence that these three became the most popular in BTS. It is very designed by the universe for it to be so. This is what these souls had signed up for. And even though, like with reincarnation, you make a lot of agreements and contracts and soul contracts with people, and you decide on a lot of things about your lifestyle and all that stuff. And I really feel like they are not aware that they signed up for the talents that they have, and that they're not aware in this life, because like once you reincarnate into this life, you gain a certain amnesia, and you don't remember what you agreed to and what you signed up for. So they're very unaware of that they signed up to have these certain talents, these certain looks, this certain energy. They're very unaware of it, and I feel like this is why it makes them very insecure about their talents, because of that unawareness. But I think that's all I have to say. So let me get started on Jimin. Okay, so the first card is the role that Jimin plays within this group. So he plays the role of the rescuer. It says that his light attributes provide strength and support for others. In a crisis, acts of love with no expectation of reward. But his shadow attributes, or his dark attributes, are assumes that the rescue will, will return the favor and keeps the rescued one needy. And I thought that was funny because I think kind of has that little sassy, snobby side to him where he does kind of do that. But yes, that's his role that he plays within BTS, is the role of the rescuer, which I didn't have these cards when I did the older members, so I'm gonna do the older members after this. Um, the first card I got is that he is the backbone of this group, the base chakra. He makes the members feel secure in this group. He has that mothering nature to him, where he makes the members feel very loved and very secure and cared for. At the same time, I really remember when Namjoon will always say, we really can't do this without you, Jimin. I really feel that the members really feel that way. Like, no lie, no jokes about Jimin. They really feel like he contributes a lot to the group, that he is the backbone of the group, and they really feel that without him and his talents, like, they wouldn't be able to carry on. Without him and him making them feel nurtured and loved and supported, they really do feel like they wouldn't be able to carry on without Jimin. So this base chakra is that he really is the backbone of this group. Let's see. he teaches this group, or he gives to this group, he teaches them about giving and receiving. And when I first seen this card, I thought about you know, when he does the whole birthday cake thing, and it's like a form of giving and making people feel special and everything like that, and like how giving really costs you and being kind to people really costs you nothing. And the members really learn that from him, and the members really learn about giving and receiving from Jimin. And I think that's what his soul came into this group to do, and that's the aspect that he gives to the group. He teaches them about giving and receiving. Um, yeah. And with this whole memories of love card, it's like he teaches them about giving and receiving and creating these loving memories. He teaches the group about creating more loving memories than negative ones. Let me see. For the storm warning, I got storm warning, and then I got jealousy. So this is what I basically kind of like channeled or been told, is that it's like a double-sided coin, like a give or take. The members protect Jimin from other people's deception and jealousy, and Jimin protects members from other people's jealousy and deception. Um, yeah, it's like an even trade-off. The members protect Jimin, and Jimin protects the members. Then I got lead. Um, I got the lead card, and then I got triumph. So, for this, I feel like, Jimin is learning to take the lead, or he could be learning to take the lead in this group. Somewhere he decided to come into this group where the group can teach him about leading, or he could teach somebody in the group about being a leader. Also, he contributes to the group by leading them to triumph, or leading them to completing their goals. And I'll get more into that later when another card pops up. And then he teaches them too that they can manifest, their dreams and whatever they want. Like I said, that goes with the giving and receiving, and him always encouraging the members to, achieve their dreams and go for what they love and what they want. Um, let's see. Yeah. So my card of the lessons that he's bringing to the group, the soul lessons he brings to the group is discipline. I can't accomplish what I set my mind to. So like I said, he teaches all the members discipline. So he's teaching the members to take lead of their situation and be disciplined about it, and that can lead you to triumph. And through his hard work, that the members always say that they see him working so hard and diligent, that they see, the results at the end of his hard work. And so that's what he's showing them. If they're disciplined enough to manifest what they want, to create what they want, they will get it. They will have this triumph. And so he teaches the members that through his hard work. Also, he teaches the member to surrender. I can release my need to control. He teaches them to surrender. I would say to surrender their resistance, like to surrender being so resistant to not wanting to, manifest what you want, or not wanting to work hard to where you want. He teaches them to surrender that negative or that resistance towards them, taking the lead and going towards their dreams and making it come true and manifested it. He teaches them to surrender, and it's not like an in your face kind of lesson. It's a stubble, subtle lesson. It's like a lesson to where, you kind of watch people and you learn. It's like that. But this is everything that Jimin has signed on to teach the group. Also, this is all the aspects that he brings to the group and the role and the function that he plays. He plays the role of the rescuer. He plays the protector. He plays the role of, reminding and teaching the members of give and take, of giving and receiving, and creating great memories and loving memories of each other, and protecting them and showing them that they can achieve their dreams through surrender and discipline. So that is the aspect that Jimin brings to the group, to the soul group of BTS. That's what his soul signed up for. Let's see. Let me go to Tay today. Let me get my cards together. So the role Tay plays is the role of the seeker. His light attribute is thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are, and the shadow one is the inability to commit to a path once found. So let me see, what was the other card I needed? Here we go. So Tay is like the heart of the group. This heart chakra. He is the heart of this group. And it would make sense. He's very affectionate towards the other members. He will go out his way to do very nice and loving things. He would tell the members that he loves them, or he wants to hear that they love him back. Like, he is the heart of the group. His energy, and this goes back to what I said about his energy attracting the popularity to BTS, because this is also a door of opportunities. So he helps BTS attract opportunities, and I want to say off of his looks and off of his talents, he helps BTS attract certain opportunities to the group. Also, he joined the soul group of BTS so they could be a door to his own personal healing, because I feel like he knew that he was going to sign up for a life to where maybe parts of himself could not be able to bear or take it alone. So he signed up to a group that was going to be very supportive to that. So yeah. Also, for foundation and achievements, I'm gonna get to that later. I wanted to get to another card. Yes, this is what I wanted to get to. I wanted to get to awaiting results. I'm not gonna go by the definition. I'm gonna go by what I felt and saw. So this is what I see in this picture. I feel like he is very rooted in this group, and he feels like this group is like his family tree. He feels like this group is his roots. You know, as you can see here, he feels like this group is his roots, his heart. You know, I feel like he feels that he is very deeply spiritually rooted and bonded, you know, to this soul group, to the members of this soul group. Else? Yeah. And then for this, I feel like for the believe and achieve, he's very instrumental in, I think I said achieve, believe, and succeed. I really feel like his energy is very instrumental in getting BTS the success they are. He is also one of the people in the group that he knows his part, he plays it well, and he gets the group to their destination. Like, I feel like, or I kind of like seeing where it's like they would say, hey Tay, we need you to do this, that, and the other. This is your job. We need you to do this, and that, you know, or like I was saying more terms of, okay, well, we need you to dance here, go over here, do this photo shoot, and then we need you to sing this chorus or this part and carry us over to the end. And Tay would be like, okay, you know, okay, I'm doing it. And he does it. He takes it very, very seriously, and he steers them to their success and their destination. And it's like he helps steer the ship in that direction. You know, he's one of the crew members on the ship, helping it get to its destination. And he takes it very seriously. He works very hard towards it. Like, Taehyung has a serious side I don't think that he shows to the public, but that serious side is him being all about business and really getting the group to where they need to be and carrying out all the tasks and all the jobs. So that's what I got from that card. So he helps the group be what it needs to be. Other card was, yeah, coming together. From this card I got like I said, another heart card. This is a heart card, that's a heart card. He's the heart of the group. He loves coming together with the members. I think he teaches the other members to come together in some sort of way. And I think he is also learning to come together with the members in a more loving way. He is also learning this, and he's learning to be harmonious with this soul group, because like I said, I think that with the door to healing, he signed up in this group because it's a nurturing group, and he needed that to help him get through some of the harsh realities on earth in this life. So I think that some of the harshness knocks him a little bit out balance, but he signed up to this group to nurture him and remind him that they can come together in peace and harmony, and that we're family, and that we got you and we're supporting you. Also, going into this foundation and achievements card, I would say that he signed up to this group too to learn foundations and achievements, and also, like I said, to steer the group to the foundation achievements, or to help the group build the foundation and achievements. That's the aspect he brings to them. Like, he's the worker bee. Like, he's gonna help this soul group get their foundations and achievements that they want by coming together with them. And I think it's kind of like a trade-off. He's coming together with them to learn harmony and family, and they're coming and they've accepted him into the soul group to teach him that also. I want to say, yeah, well, not with the solitude card, I'm gonna put that here, but yeah, with the harmony, yeah, they're teaching him to have more harmony within the group, and he's teaching them too to have more understanding and harmony and love in the group also. Like I said, it's a trade-off between the souls and their contracts. It's like he's teaching them love and harmony, and they're also teaching him love and harmony, and when he gets off of balance or off a track. With the solitude, he also encourages members, I say in a very subtle way, because I really feel like he does take off time to be alone so he can gather his thoughts and like recharge his energy. But I really feels like with this solitude, he teaches the members that they can also have solitude for themselves and seek the truth about things, or seek their own self-introspection or their own, self-help or whatever within the solitude. So he teaches the members that they can have solitude, and that it's okay to have the solitude with themselves or time to themselves so they can recharge their energy. So the soul lesson that he gives to the group is worry. And I kid you not, when I first pulled this card, I was like, oh my God, it's that poem. It's the poem where he told the members to stop worrying. I was just shocked. It says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. So I feel like this is the soul lesson he brings to the group. Kind of like telling the members just like that, like, it makes no sense for all of you to worry about such little things, because everybody thinks you're still great. You're still a great person. Don't worry about it so much. Just let it go. So that's the group lesson that he brings to the soul group. That's the aspect he brings. The group lesson that he also brings to the soul group is success. I know that there's no greater goal than love. So like I said, he brings the lesson of achieving success through hard work, achieving success in having a harmonious family. He's really teaching them to this whole lesson about success. And I think the whole lesson about success is like how to handle success, how to think positively about the success. So I really think that is what that soul lesson is that he brings to the group, is to not worry about the success, or the worries related to success. He's trying to teach them not to worry about that. Just enjoy the moment. Let it be. But that is what Tay is, the aspects he brings to the group, the roles he plays to the group. That's it for him. So let me go to Jungkook. Alright, so Jungkook is a child or orphan child. This is the role that he plays. The light attributes is independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. And the shadow attributes is feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, seeking inappropriate and surrogate families. So when I pulled this out, I was just like, wow, like this fitted him exactly. I really do feel like he does have I really feel like him playing this role, but I feel like he might grow out of this role because he's very self-aware, because he knew that he didn't mature more than a certain age. He knew that he did not mature over a certain age. He knew that the maturity, he stopped at a certain point. And I feel like with that self-awareness, you're able to grow and move on from this role. I really feel like the independence thing, learning to go it alone, I think that speaks volumes to him being in the entertainment industry at such a young age and not really having a normal teenage life and not really even having a normal adult life. Um, yeah, I just thought this card spoke volumes to really what his role is within the group and how the group feels like they always need to take care of him or that he's their son or things like that. So that was just very like, oh my gosh to me. Um, let's see if I can find, yeah, the base chakra, yeah. Another backbone, another backbone of the group. As we know, he contributes a lot to the group, sings a lot of the things on the songs, does a lot of choreography. He's in the front a lot of the time singing. Like he contributes a lot to the group. He is the backbone of this group too. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about that. Let me move on. So I feel like he helps the members overcome conflict and defeat, and he helps them recognize maybe unhealthy patterns or bad habits or bad beliefs that the members are holding on to. Um, and I got that it's very in a very quiet kind of sort of way. And the image that I got was like, you remember when he was filming Suga's studio and how he just kind of just quietly sat down and just listened to Suga just basically like tell his story about how hard life was before he became a part of BTS and became a trainee and all that stuff, and how Cookie just silently just kind of just sat and just let him talk and let him go through his story. I feel like this is very subtle. I feel like a lot of members sit down and they go to him and they're like, I feel like a lot of members sit down and they go to him and they start maybe telling him, stories about maybe their past or maybe something they recently gone through and realized and all that stuff. And I really feel like he just quietly just kind of sits and listens to them. And I think that through them telling their story or talking it out, they start recognizing that start recognizing things about the story they're telling. Like something might hit them in a way where they're like, dang, like why did I believe that at the time? Like, wow, why was life like this at the time? Like, wow, why did I go through that at the time? Like, I think them telling their stories and him listening so patiently, or he may even say a few things like, wow, I can't believe you went through that, and that might trigger something or a thought in them like, wow, yeah, I really did, but why did I? What was the attachment to that? Like little things like that. I feel like he does for the members, for the soul group. Okay. Um, it's my other two cards. So with this, I really just like I said, I feels like he brings an aspect to where he clarifies their beliefs, or unhealthy beliefs within themselves or about the world or whatever. He helps them release those negative beliefs, and I think in turn in this soul group they help him release certain negative beliefs about himself and what he can be and what he can do. They also, like I said, there's an even trade-off with every member within the group where they help each other. They help a certain member, the group, in something, and the group also helps them in something. So I think the group also helps him clarify beliefs in themselves, and he helps the other members clarify certain beliefs in themselves. And like I said, in subtle ways, he makes them realize certain things or certain patterns within themselves through them telling him probably life stories or confiding in him or anything like that. Okay, so I got embrace the world, and then I got the whole celebration thing. Got, oh, and dreams coming true. Okay, so for embracing the world, like I said in the beginning of the video, kind of explaining like their energy and what they agreed upon and why they signed up to be in this soul group, or signed up for all of them to reincarnate at the same time and come back to the group. But definitely, like I said, the energy around Jungkook is the main thing that's attracting them this, world attention, this world love. It's Jungkook, Jimin, and Tae. Like I said, it's designed for those three to be the most popular of the group for a reason. Their popularity is designed to be there to add more notice to the whole BTS group, to add the success to the whole BTS soul group. And that's exactly what his soul signed up to do, and the aspect that he decided that he was going to bring to the group. He knew that he was going to enter this group and bring his talents with him, because he knew that his talents was going to help the group. He knew that his energy also was going to help the group. Also, what I picked up from this card was when he gets older, he's going to teach the group some sort of profound lesson about spirituality, oneness, something like that. It's something profound he's gonna teach the soul group. But yeah, his energy combined with the other three is designed for BTS to be popular and to attract that popularity. So that's what he kind of signed up for. And again, saying the same thing with rejoice and celebration. He came into this group to help them achieve their dreams, just like Taehyung, to help them achieve their dreams, to help them achieve their success, to help them enjoy it also. He really came into this group to help them with those things also. Like, that's the aspect he brings. His talent, his energy, all of that is to help them achieve, those achievements and foundation and all that stuff. He's also the helper and the light worker to help out the group BTS. And then just like this with dreams coming true, he's here in this group. His energy, what he signed up to do, was to help everybody in the group to have their dreams come true, and also his dreams come true. So I would say, like I said, it's subtle, it's not very in your face. I would say like this: his energy combined with Yoongi's energy is how half of their stuff is being, how half of their dreams are being manifested. It's almost as if, like, it's coming to me now, like Yoongi would get the idea or the knowing of a dream or something that he wants to do. Might say it to Jungkook, he might say it to him, and Jungkook may internalize it and be like, yeah, I agree. We can do this. Those thoughts hit his energy reverts out to the universe, and so does Yoongi's, and his energy is powerful. Yoongi's energy is powerful. So together, this is how they create all of these dreams coming true. The soul lessons he brings in the group would be relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So I really feel like I said, it's in a very subtle way. With relationships, I think he teaches members to have better relationships with each other. It's very subtle. It's not in your face. It's more as if it's like this. Like the example came to me in my head. Like, you know how he has a very good relationship with J-Hope and how they talk to each other candidly. And so J-Hope might come away from spending time with Cookie and feeling good about it. But then J-Hope may wonder, how come my relationship isn't this easygoing with this said member or with that member? How come it's so easygoing with Cookie, but I can't get the same easygoing, great feeling with said another member? You know, it's just an example. I'm not saying like you don't get along with anybody. I'm just saying it's an example of how Jungkook subtly affects the members in ways that they don't realize they're being affected. That his soul is like nudging, you know, like gently nudging everybody. But yeah, it's like they come away from Jungkook feeling like, wow, how come my relationship isn't as smooth as this with other people? And so they go internally and start thinking with the whole beliefs and the things, they start going internally and start thinking like, dang, is it me? Is it them? How can I change myself to do this, that, and the other? Like, you know, he kind of almost encourages better relationships and better relationships with themselves. So that's the soul lesson he's bringing to the group. Also, the soul lesson he brings to the group is judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So I really feel like he teaches the group to relinquish judgment, you know, on the relationships that they have with each other, kind of not judge too hard other people's talents, other people's abilities. He's teaching them too about how they judge themselves and how not to judge themselves so harshly. Like I said, not to judge themselves so harshly, and to clarify the belief of why they're judging themselves so harshly. So like I said, it's very subtle. It's very subtle how his soul works within this group. He does things, or he says things, or he allows them to say things, or allows them to express themselves in ways that make people question themselves, make people rethink things. And he's not doing it in a way where, you know how some people are very teachy or preachy, kind of like me, where they would tell you like, you know, that's not really a healthy thing to think about, and maybe you should do this, maybe you should think this, and da da da. You know, he's not like that. He would just quietly listen to you, listen to everything, and he'll be like, wow, I'm sorry that happened to you. I can't believe that. Wow, like, I can't believe this and this and this happened. That had to be hard. You know, like things like that. And that gets their mind going like, yeah, that was like, wow. You know, and just them spending time around him, it kind of just gets their mind going like, wow, I really wish that my relationship with so-and-so was this peaceful and this good. Like, how can I make it happen? So, you know, things just, it's very subtle. His role is so huge and subtle at the same time. Like, because I always think about like how much he contributes to the group. So that's a big thing. That's a big role. You contributing to half of the group's work. Like he has a big major role in BTS, right? But at the same time, his personality is so subtle. Like it's not overbearing, overpowering, not like you need to do this, it's not authoritative, you know. So it's just I find the role of his soul like very interesting. Um oh yeah, and then I wanted to tie the whole the child of the orphan, like what the group teaches him or gives back to him. I really do feel like the group does teaches him that he can be embraced by a family. Like he can um, be loved by a family. That he's not an orphan. Um, Also, I think they teach him not to judge himself so harshly. They do teach him about healthy relationships and how to be with people. They do teach him about relationships. I think they do teach him about his dreams, that how dreams can come true, and how to enjoy these dreams and celebrate these dreams, and how they can come true. They teach him about getting rid of old negative attachments that could be related to a family or feeling like his family abandoned him. Um, I want to say they do clarify some of his maybe more immature beliefs, his more immature sides. I also feel like this group allows him to be immature in some ways because they know that he really never really had like a normal life. But they're slowly but surely really teaching him how to be or how to function socially with other people. So so yeah, that's the aspect and the role he gives to the group, and that's the things that the group had signed on to give back to him. So yeah, mouthful. Hold on, let me get this sip of this water.